Hello and welcome to the World AFB News. I am your host Roger, and alongside me here I got my brother Jesse.
Hey guys.
And today it's going to be for the week of May 8, 2022. We're going to have a good one here today. We're going to be looking at the leagues around the world. But before we do that, guys, I just want to get a quick shout out to what we've been doing previously. It's called Playoff Point. As always, we talk about the leagues that are in season, but there's some leagues that are in playoffs right now. Two of them being Mexico and Spain. And I just want to give a quick shout out to them because they are going into their finals. And we got for Mexico, it's going to be the Gallos going up against the Fundadores. And in Spain, it's going to be the Bears going up against the Black Demons, guys. So please be on the lookout for that. Give them some shout outs and watch their highlights as well. But for right now, guys, let's keep on moving it. We're going to be looking at France. This is going to be, again, guys, it's going to be the week of May 8th. Jesse, how are we looking in Conference A?
All right, guys, so we're going to the FFA Conference A. And as y'all can see on the screen here, that we had 3 games played that weekend. We had 1 game on the 7th and 2 games on the 8th. The game on the 7th was the Black Panthers taking on the Spartiatis, where the Black Panthers shut them out 42-0. Then on the 8th, the Cougars took on the Flash, where the Flash won 41-21. Then finally, we had the Vikings taking on the Molosses, where the Molosses won 31-6. For the upcoming game, guys, it looks like we have games on the 21st and then on the 22nd. So 2 games on the 21st, the Flash against the Spartiatis, the Molosses going against the Cougars. And on the 22nd, we had the Vikings taking on the Black Panthers. And those games will be played next week. There are not any games taking place this week. As a result of the last week games, we have our ranking system pulled up here for y'all. And the Flash are first place right now, 8-0. Black Panthers second place right behind them, 7-1. Cougars 50-50, 4-4. Third place, Spartiatis fourth place, 3-5. Molosses fifth place at 2-6. And not winning a single game, last place, 6th, Vikings 0-8.
Alrighty, guys, and now we're going to go looking at Conference B. It's going to be for Week 8. I had 2 games here, one on the 7th, the other one on the 8th. And I had the Hurricanes playing against the Argonauts. Argonauts taking that one 44-14. Then on the 8th, I had the Grizzlies taking on the Blue Stars. Blue Stars sweeping the Grizzlies 0-47. Now, I do have a game for next week. It's going to be the Centaurs playing against the Bears. So only one game for next week, guys. And I'll talk about next week when we hit next week's schedule. With that, guys, we're going to go be looking at the standings. And on top place, I got the Blue Stars 8-0. Got the Grizzlies here 5-3. Third place, got the Argonauts 1-3. And then on fourth place, I had the Bears 3-1-3. Centaurs 2-5, and then finally down 6th place, Hurricanes 0-8. And with that, guys, we're going to be rolling into the IFL. This is going to be the Italian Football League. It's going to be Week 9. Jesse, how do we do?
So on Week 9, we had 2 games, guys. One taking place on the 7th, where the Seamen took on the Vipers, and the Seamen won that one 44-15. And then we had 1 game on the 8th, where the Panthers took on the Rhinos, and the Panthers won that one, blew them out 45 to the Rhinos 0.
And then going on into Week 10, guys, we got the Seamen that are going to be playing the Guelphi. It's going to be May 14. Actually, it's going to be May 14 for all 3 games coming up. I have the Vipers playing against the Dolphins. And then finally, the Warriors going up against the Rhinos. And now over here with our standings, we have the Seamen on first, 6-0. Guelphi second place, 5-1. Panthers in third place, 4-2. We got the Vipers in fourth place, 3-2. Dolphins coming up in 5th place, 3-3. Ducks coming in the 6th place, 2-4. Mistini in 7th place at 1-4. Warriors in 8th place, 1-5. And actually, the Rhinos are also tied in 8th place at 1-5. And that's going to be it for the IFL. We're now going into the AFI. It's going to be the American Football League in Ireland. We had no games here. So we're actually just going to be talking about next week. Jesse, what do we have next week?
Next week, we only have one game, so it's going to be another slow one for the following week. It is the Panthers taking on the Admirals. And so that's all we got for that one, but we will show you the current rankings. However, it did not change from our last video.
And guys, just want a quick update on Ireland. I have been looking around trying to find some maybe highlights for Ireland. I have not found anything yet. I don't think anyone's recording it, so I believe Ireland, we won't see any footage until next year, guys. So I apologize for that, but let's keep it moving. We're also going to go into the AFI or IFL. It's going to be the American Football League in Israel, also known as the Israeli Football League. And with that, Jesse, what is going on?
All right, guys, we are in week 12 right now. We did have two games take place. We had the Dogs taking on the Pioneers, where the Dogs won that one 21 to the Pioneers 6. Then we had the Hammers taking on the Silverbacks, where the Hammers won 44-0. And because of that, the following standings are: the Hammers are first place at 8-0. The Dogs are second place at 5-3. Pioneers tied with them at 5-3. Then we have the Rebels in fourth place at 5-4. The Lions are in fifth place at 3-3. The Silverbacks are in sixth place at 1-6, and still winless. Final place, seventh place, the Troopers at 0-8.
And that's going to be for week 12, like Jesse said. And from looking at their schedule, guys, looks like we only have 3 more weeks for Ireland. I don't know if it's exactly the same as what they have on their website, but if it is, we only got 3 more weeks and then they head into playoffs. And if they were to finish right now, guys, I believe it would be the Hammers, Dogs, Pioneers, and Rebels. It looks like they're only going to take the top 4 teams. So keep on the lookout for that. We'll keep you updated. Let's keep it rolling, guys. We're going to go into the AFL. It's going to be the Austrian Football League. We had quite a bit happening over here. 5 games. In the very first one, it's the Giants going up against the Knights, where the Knights took that one very close, 26-28. Then on the next game, we had the Patriots with the Vikings. Very close game, 49-42. Then Raiders going up against the Dragons, destroyed the Raiders, 0-42. Then we got the Ducks going against the Rangers. Very close game, 26-28. Black Panthers is the next game with the Steel Sharks, 38-7. A lot of great games there, a lot of close ones, kind of one demolishing one there. Jesse, how are we looking for next week?
Looks like we got 4 games coming up, so another big batch right here, guys. We got the Rangers going against the Raiders. That's going to take place on the 14th. Also on the 14th are the Steel Sharks taking on the Patriots, and the Vikings taking on the Black Panthers. We do have one game on the 15th, guys. It's going to be the Knights taking on the Ducks, so make sure to go ahead and watch those, guys.
And just for a little quick update, guys, for this next week, 3 of these games are going live. So if you want to see that, I'll have the website on top. So y'all can go to that website. It's going to be the footballstradia.com. And then you can go into the AFL and it'll show you there. On the right, it'll say live. You just click on that. So give them some support. The Australian Football League, AFL. Onwards into their standings, though. Very top over here in first place, we got the Dragons, 5-0. We got the Black Panthers second, 4-2. Got a tie for third. Patriots and Vikings at 3-1. We got the Rangers, 5th place, 3-2. Got a tie for 6 here, 3 ways. Giants, Knights, and Steel Sharks, 1-3. And then the Ducks and Raiders are tied for 9th place, 0-4. And with that, guys, we're going to be going on into the HFL. This is going to be the Hungarian Football League. Very small league. Jesse, what are we looking at?
All right, guys, we had 2 games take place right here. We had the Cowbells taking on the Wolves, a very close one. The Cowbells edged that win over the 28-15. Then we go on to the Sharks taking on the Enthroners, where the Enthroners win big yet again, 42 to the Sharks 13.
And guys, next week we do not have any games for the HFL. No games whatsoever. We're going to have for the following week, 2 games there, but we won't talk about that till next week. As the standing goes, guys, we got the Enthroners on first place, 2-0. Got the Steelers at second place, 1-0. Got the Cowbells, 1-1. Wolves, 0-1, and then the Sharks, last place, 0-2. Very little league, but they are halfway done from what it looks like in their schedule, so they're coming up to it too. Finally, guys, we're going into our last league that we know of. It's going to be the league in Denmark, and I don't know if this is what they call it, but the National Ligue 1. We didn't have any games for this week, and we're not going to have any games for next week, guys. The next time we'll talk about them will be the 21st of May. So as of right now, guys, no games has been played. We'll keep you updated, though. We're still going to have them here just to let you know that they are still alive. I believe I found footage for the National Ligue 1 in Denmark. As of right now, though, since they're not playing a lot of games, it's hard to see if I actually found a precise place. So as of right now, guys, I'll keep you updated. Hopefully for next week, since they do have a few games coming up, I can give you that information when that time comes. But as of right now, guys, those are going to be all the leagues that we know of that is in season. This is going to be for, again, week May 8th, 2022. A lot of stuff's happening with these leagues around the world. A lot more leagues are starting up, and a lot of leagues are also finishing up. So we will see some difference here. Of course, the National Football League in America is also going to be starting up very soon. And I know the GFL and some other places, either China or Japan, are also starting up. So you're going to see a lot of big names, a lot of big leagues start playing. So we're going to have a lot to talk about. But as of right now, guys, this is going to be it. Jesse, got anything for us?
Just to go and look at that playoff point, show some support to that, give that a thumbs up, and hopefully you'll like that. We also have L Talks. Make sure to check her and Roger out. They talk about the league related, not as much as in depth, but it is league related. So go ahead and show support to that. But that's all I got for y'all.
Alrighty, guys, and with that, I am Roger.
And I am Jesse, and we are saying bye.